what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to work. I'm on a call. She's like, I think they're coming in. All right. What the hell are we going to do? Because he tried coming in the door yesterday. What do I do?
Again,
what do I do?
I'm not sure what to do on your end. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
We're gonna look into some of these previous cases and see what we can do on our end, just to hopefully resolve this for you.
Will you call the Sandy Police Department, and I don't know if you guys can coordinate? And maybe they've got some statues that they're working on.
Well, that's going to be a different city, so we'll deal with what we can right here. But again, I'm going to look into those previous cases, and I'll be back with you. Okay?
He capping.
So I've been this first officer, Officer Tonga. I've been sending him all the things because he's like, just send it here. They've got a case in Provo that they're working on because they've gone to businesses in Provo and harassed them. So they're getting them on, I don't know, but some kind of interruption of commerce.
Nah. You know what the nigga lie.
That's what Provo's working on.
You know he lie.
Interruption of commerce,
because they keep going to that business and harassing employees.
Interfering with the business.
And that's what they've done with our business.
Commercial obstruction.
Commercial obstruction.
I mean, I got calls I'm supposed to be on, work I got to do. I'm out here ignoring work.
With this.
He trying to pay the victim.
How to get your address?
You just Google my phone number and my wife's information and everything about her. So he got my phone number from one of the employees or somebody up there. And so he just Googled it. He's from California. Lives in California. So he flew out here to get YouTube content. Because we closed the store. We put the store out of business. So now he's got no more YouTube content. You know what I mean? I'll show you the kinds of things he does at the store.
Does he have anything that he's recorded here that he's put on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't follow him.
That's how you know.
Giving him anything because they keep coming up and they only get police. I just call the police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to come out.
Oh, that was the content this time.
Give him what he wants.
Now the police did turn into the
So I'll
content.
show you what he looks like.
I was going to say you could put your house into a trust and then not have your information on the trust.
Yeah.
It's a hassle.
Nigga had to put his house to a trust.
Possibly buy you some privacy. Right?
He could, yes.
I don't know. How long have you lived here?
6 years.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can find the one where. Maybe it's easier this way.
Trying to play the victim.
Man, I'm cold, man. Facts. 6th. We got it. And he got my sister's arm still.
if he wants to go trust quick.
Oh, he got the papers. This is the part with the papers. Don't redact the what he said. We need no redactions.
I'm just gonna see if he wants to go trespass, then we'll leave.
Hold on.
All right. What are you wanting done today? Besides, obviously, talk to.
As much as you humanly possibly can.
You want
What?
to trespass?
No. I want them for stalking.
Okay. That's something I can work through, but for right now, you want her trespassed.
Yes.
He
That's
was
all
bro
he can
locked
do.
up.
Right now, I can screen charges, but with them saying they're trying to serve papers, kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind. I understand you have a history with.
They're fake.
I understand you have a history.
They're not
with
fake,
him.
buddy.
But for right now, again, I'm open to screening
look at
charges
that.
for attorney.
That's what Ammon, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs, said stalking was. So he sent that to me.
That's what he said stalking was. Look how he rubbing his face.
2 or more incidences.
Good forces, man.
They
Yeah,
give
that's
the
something
police the law?
I'm more than willing to screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
would cause a reasonable person to fear for their safety or suffer significant emotional distress.
So for right now, you want her trespassed?
I want them all trespassed. Yes.
I'm gonna go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I
Correct?
just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit
All
of a
right, never
bind.
mind. It's fake. There's no lawsuit anymore.
Okay. So
Give him
anyway,
the
I'm gonna
paper.
give this back to him.
Yeah.
and
You didn't even
trespass
try to
her.
give it
Because
to
here's
him.
the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing me, a YouTuber, to serve papers in Utah?
Again, I don't know the whole situation.
Think about logic.
This
This
guy-
guy's come to my house 3 days in a row. He's harassing people, and he's just going to be in the same car with a process server? No.
Is he in the car right now?
Yeah. It's just not, that's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server. That is not a real lawsuit. If it was, it would go to a law firm, and then the law firm would send out a process server. And see, that process server is not going to be friends with the guy that's been harassing me.
I'll talk to her some more about that. But for right now, you want her trespass. You don't want him anywhere near the property, and I'll start looking at charges for stalking.
Yes, stalking and
And this all stems from the store in
Oregon. Yeah, I showed him a video. He
You
shows
don't-
up in his underwear and breaks
you
things.
own
at
this store, or you just work for Bricks and
So
Minifigs?
when we first took it over, we were just employees. We're there to rescue it. Then, like 4 months into it, we said, sure, we'll sign a franchise agreement. So like April or May, we signed a franchise agreement for it, not knowing how big of a mess this is. And then we operated it until this last month, and we closed the doors, and it's closed forever.
Okay, and
Because of them.
How was he associated with the store?
He's not. He's a YouTuber that this guy hired to harass us because they know they don't have a civil case. So they said, we can't sue you, we will lose. So we're going to take this in the eyes of the public and just defame and make you guys look like jerks in the public's eye.
Okay.
That's their whole thing. He's a YouTuber.
He has nothing to do with the store.
He's a YouTuber. He lives in California. He has nothing to do with the store. He is just exclusively trying to get content.
He's got a video of him vandalizing the store, kind of in Oregon, right?
Yeah, he's hanging signs. They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm gonna murder you," to Amanda, the manager. And Amanda is she's a tough lady. And Amanda's like, "All right, get to it." And the lady, got scared. Obviously, she didn't kill her, right? They fake signed Amanda's signature, and they said, "Oh, well, you said you signed this, so you owe us money. Start writing checks." Blah blah blah. That's forgery, vandalism.
They just believe in everything that's
This
fucking-
kid went to the park. And he set up a little table. He printed a tablecloth that says Bricks and Minifigs.
He go
And he had a
everything
fake
that
raffle.
Yeah.
So people started coming into the store, and they're like, "I won the raffle at the park." And I'm like, "What raffle? We're not doing a raffle." "Yeah, you had a table set up." He sold shirts out on the corner. He hung signs. He called the store 1 billion times, threatened the employees. Now they're coming to our houses, and they went to corporate headquarters on Monday.
Okay.
So Provo's working on a case too for whatever we said.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes things a little more clear. He has no association.
He's a
with the store.
YouTuber. He's just trying to get content.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to them. I'll be right back.
Yep.
That carries it's pretty significant,
Yeah, you can't pretend to be a process server. Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's like I say, he's getting combining charges. He's gonna submit.
In person.
He asking ChatGPT.
So yeah, and like again, there's additional fraud that they're conducting. I don't know, like obviously we're working with the police up in Salem, Oregon, but up there they actually forged somebody's signature on a fake contract just to try and and it's all just for clicks and for views and everything else online. They don't actually care about any of the things that they're going after. They just
YouTube.
well, other than also the extortion. So they're continuing to also press this issue of extortion. When the party that actually owes the money, they're in on it with that person. They've been actively coordinating, trying to shift the blame to our company. and obviously, so like I know that you're not the attorney, you're not the one that's going to be looking at that kind of stuff, but I think it needs to be documented the actions that they are continuing to take. So them pretending to be UPS drivers and getting a signature is probably going to be used for like more additional fraud.
Yep.
That they're going to be pushing for, and that I think also is a crime to pretend to be.
I don't think they asked for a signature.
Signature, like there's so much that they're doing right now that is like.
He's telling me a different story. Again, I don't know all the specifics of your case. He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So
you can't. It's illegal.
I've explained to him that you don't want to be served papers. He's got to figure something out. If it's, again, I don't know if there's an actual case right now in Oregon.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So
bro,
right
shut
now,
the fuck
I've
up.
explained that to
you
them.
need to be arrested to get a fucking Star Wars shit back, man.
Told different right about this and to not come onto your property as well as her.
No. I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
Okay. Have you two been to court before?
No, he can't. No,
He did. They didn't show up. He got a default judgment.
Okay. You've never been to court with him.
No.
So these papers that he printed up are fake.
Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Okay. Never been to court with him or
Never
anyone
been to court.
associated.
Nobody's ever been to court.
That's why they got the default judgment.
Okay. What was the reason behind your store closing this month?
His harassment and vandalism.
Shut it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So on your own accord, you guys.
On my own accord. Yes.
Okay. I've explained that to him. Right
Yes,
now,
on his own accord,
I'll look
because
into-
he didn't want to pay the money.
Did you take pictures of those things?
right? Yes, I got the case number that he's referring to, and I'll check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through. And
they did check, and it was.
Okay. Again, I don't know all the specifics. I don't know why this whole thing has been happening between the two of you. I'm getting two different stories from each one.
What is he possibly saying?
He's saying that he had $200,000 worth of Star Wars Legos.
He didn't. No, he did not.
Right.
Never had that.
So officer.
That's all you got to say about that. No.
Ammon, I'm with the corporate office.
He's the CEO.
He's the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee that entered into an invalid consignment agreement with a completely separate person.
Invalid.
That person sold their Lego sets and didn't pay the person that they entered. And this has nothing to do with Mr. Schneider. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do.
No, that's not what happened.
The individual who actually owes the money left the United States. They were one of our franchisees. They were terminated as a franchisee for violating all sorts of rules. They then fled to Europe somewhere. And so we've been trying to deal with this situation. We've been trying to help the person up in Oregon, but because we found out later that they've been all working together to try and force some money out of us. So we've had our attorneys working on it. We've been in contact with the Marion County Sheriff's Department, the Marion County District Attorney, the Kaiser. This is all up in Oregon. And then they started flying down here, coming to our corporate offices, and now they're heading to our staff and other individuals' personal residences to just harass and continue to try and extort money out of them. And so there's already a case in Provo because they've been passing fraudulent documents up in Oregon. They created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her, all sorts of things. And all of this while he's wearing glasses that have a camera in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see the camera.
Is he wearing the glasses today?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
recording.
he's wearing the glasses. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're on
so
YouTube.
he's filming you guys, he's filming everything, and he's trying to put all this stuff together to put together an additional extortion attempt on us. So
Okay.
that's what they're doing.
This
And
wouldn't.
like if you
I ain't gonna lie,
go to
y'all
his
might
channel,
even pay this
that's what
man.
he does.
200,000, y'all
He does
losing
stupid
millions.
things, and he harasses people, and he chops and screws up all of this footage, and that's all he's trying to do is get footage right now. He's just trying to get more footage,
Oh, he
and
got
more
it.
videos out there
Oh,
to
he
get
got
more clicks
it.
and likes. He has nothing to do with this case other than he just And he was the one who vandalized the store over the weekend, along with Mr. Mansell, who's the original person consigned to a completely different entity. So they just know that, like, because that other person, that other party, they went bankrupt and don't have any money, they're just going after somebody else that they think they can just extort the money out of.
Gotcha. Okay. Has the store had any sort of lawsuit filed against them by this Ben
No.
Schneider or the Mansell?
No. So again, going on the fraud that Marion County District Attorney's office is looking into, they filed multiple small claims court claims against a completely separate entity, and they used fictitious names to do so. All of the cases were then dropped because of it. And but none of them were filed against the actual individuals. They weren't filed against Josh or his entity. They weren't filed against us and our entity. They were filed against completely either fictitious entities or other entities.
Fictitious entities. Why would you sue a fake?
With the state in order to make it look legitimate when he puts his videos out online. And he's done this at least, I think, in 2 other instances with individuals who ended up, filing lawsuits against him.
Okay.
So that's what we're working on right now with our own attorneys is going after him and his stuff. But no lawsuits have been filed against us, against Josh and his entity, or against any of the parties that he's claimed. But we're working on our lawsuit to file against him and all individuals that associate with him, including the former franchisees and Mr. Mansell, who are all colluding together to try and the Provo Police Department. So I'm sure